Hey, Dwane, to your right. Obviously, turnovers were a big part of the game, especially the first half. What did you see? Was it anything the Wizards were doing?
You just said it. Is turnovers. You turn the ball over 19 times for 28 points. Again, you has to go off to Washington. They came out and punched us, and we allowed them to. And 19 turnovers. They shoot 55%. That's the ball game.
You're talking about the turnovers, Dwane. How much of it was them, staying home on your guys and maybe shutting down some passing lanes?
A little bit of both. Some of them was self-inflicted, Michael, making passes that weren't there, soft passes. And again, a lot of it was their intensity. That, we knew they were going to come out in a desperate mode. I thought we met it in the first quarter, but after that, we didn't. And this is going to be a mentally tough battle. Nothing in this league is easy on the way to you trying to get to the next phase of the playoffs. So we know that they punched us, and now we got to go back and regroup and make some adjustments and understand the level of toughness you got to play with to be successful in the playoffs.
Dwane, you allowed them to shoot 48% in the first two games, but you won tonight 55% for them. What do you make of your defensive struggles here?
Is their defensive struggles. I mean, a lot of it is just getting down, guarding your guy, anticipating the speed that they're coming at you with. Again, it's the same thing I said in the first two games. It's nothing different. And tonight our turnovers compounded the problem. And, the end result is getting beat by 20.
Dwane, obviously, second unit's different without Van Vliet in there, but what are you seeing from your bench right now?
Again, everyone has to, when they go in the game, they've got to go in and do their job. And they're going to get the opportunity. And whether Fred is here, whoever's on the floor, and they're in uniform, you got to go in and do your job. And our guys have done that the entire season. So, it's not because of Freddie. The second unit's got to come in, guns are-blazing, ready to roll. And we didn't do that. Again, you got to give Washington credit. They came out and did what they're supposed to do. I said it before all this started, they're not your typical 8th seed. I don't know where they were predicted at the beginning of the season, but they weren't 8th in our conference. So we got to have that level of respect for who they are, what they are, all this talk about their, not together and playing bull crap. They're a good team. So we got to come in with that level of toughness and readiness and, and ready to fight, ready to compete.
Dwane, you mentioned a couple times that they punched you. You could take that maybe even literally. Do you think that they got under your skin at all?
No, they played the way you're supposed to play a playoff game. Physical, aggressive, into you. It had nothing to do with it. That's the way the game is supposed to be played. And now we got to turn around and go down to the other end and get down in the defensive stance and guard them and be physical with them. They were the one talking about us being physical with them in the first two games, and we can't turn around and say, okay, they're physical with us tonight. It's a playoff battle against two really good teams, and they won the battle tonight.
Dwane, do you think you responded to that well, though? I mean, after the whistle crap, and did that?
Again, I think the entire game should be played that way. If they're going to allow Gortat to hold on screens and move, they got to allow our guys do the same thing too. So let's play it. If they're going to let both teams, but we got to do it. You can't go down and play soft and then expect a whistle. Officials not going to, reward you with that. And I'm giving our hats to Washington. They came out and did what they were supposed to do, got into us, took us out, turned us over 19 times for 28 points. And the bad thing about it, there were live ball turnovers. And, our whole rhythm was off offensively. And we got to do a better job come Sunday.
Any other questions?
Thank you, guys. All right.